Alright guys, we're back and now we're going to be looking at calculating the distance from France to Tunisia. So we want to determine this distance here, ft or little I. So we're going to get straight into it. Let's slide this over to the right so we can make reference to the document and then go ahead and proceed to work this question. Okay, so as we said before, there are no full pairs, so we have to employ the cosine rule. And of course, we're finding little I, so that means the formula must begin with little I. So I squared equals t squared plus f squared minus 2tf times the cosine of big I. So that is exactly what we're going to be using to calculate the distance from France to Tunisia. So little I squared equals, little t is 80, so it's 80 squared, and f is 93, so that's 93 squared minus 2 times 80 times 93 times the cosine of the angle here, which is 110 degrees. So we take our time and work this question, no rushing. So 80 squared, that would be 6,400. All right, 80 squared, 6,400. And what we need to find now is 93 squared. And 93 squared is simply 8,649 minus 2 times 80 times 93. So 80 times 93, that gives us 7,440. And the cosine of 110, all right, I'm just going to put this back until I have sufficient space because I don't want to cram my work. So it's I squared equals the sum of these two. So 6,400 added to 8,649, and that is going to give us 15,049 minus 2 times 7,440. 7,440 is going to give us 14,880, and now I'm going to punch in the cosine of 110 degrees. That is actually negative 0.3420. So remember, at this stage, you're not going to subtract. These two are together. Just going to emphasize that with the red marker. These two are married together, so you cannot separate them. You have to multiply first, not subtract first. So this is going to be 15,049, and I'm going to multiply these two negative numbers here. So negative 14,880 times negative 0.3420 is going to give us, that looks to be positive, 5,088.96. So this is going to be the sum of those two. So I'm going to add 15,049 to that 5,088.96, and that's going to give us 20,137.96. And of course, I, which is the distance from France to Tunisia, is going to be equal to the square root of 20,137.96. And let's get this out of the way. And we need to find the square root of that. Okay. So square root of that figure is what I is equal to, and that is 141.9, rounding off the two decimal places, kilometers. So this is actually what I is equal to, and remember that I represents the distance from France to T, from F to T, which is France to Tunisia, and therefore that is the answer that we're looking for. So therefore the distance from France to Tunisia is 141.91 kilometers. And if the question had asked you to write to the nearest kilometer, it would have been 142. So we have to be mindful of the decimal places or whatever they want us to write the answer to. All right. So that would be the solution to this question. And I hope you guys found this video insightful, and I'll see you guys on the next video.